Good evening and welcome to the Board of Health meeting Monday, June 1st, 2026. This meeting is being recorded per MGL 30A, Section 20, Paragraph F. So, first thing we'll do is we'll jump into invoices. So we have three groups of invoices that we're going to approve. The first is the installers. TJ Driscoll, installer's license. Walkabout Construction. Tom Snell Construction and Excavating. For pools, we have Rivers Edge Homeowners Association. And mobile food trucks, we have Sweet Serendipity, Ease Ice Cream and More, and Sweet 16 Ice Cream LLC. Everything all accounted for?
Yeah, everything's accountable for all the permits, yes.
Okay. I'll entertain a motion that we accept these licenses as presented.
I will make a motion to accept the licenses for 2026 as presented.
I will second that motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay. And then we have our minutes
Mr. Chair?
from April 6th, May 4th, and May 18th. Everybody had a chance to read the minutes?
I have, I did not make the May 4th.
Correct, you abstained from that.
Meeting, so,
yes. So,
Can we approve them with,
so actually, why don't we let's do April 6th, we'll do them individually. So if the board could make a motion on April 6th first.
Well, if we do April 6th and May 18th and then push the 4th.
There you go.
let's
I like
update
that.
it, okay, all right.
Yep.
Okay, so I will make the motion that we accept the minutes for April 6th and May 18th as presented.
I will second that motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. And then we'll just push the May 4th till June, was it 15th or 16th?
June 15th.
June 15th, okay.
Mr. Chair? If
Yes.
the invoices, you do not have the copy of the invoices. When you do make a motion on the invoices, you'll be making it individually here. There's 3 invoices, A, B, and C, all separate invoices. If you want to go back to that on the first page of the agenda.
Okay, those are the permits.
They would be right here.
Those are the minutes.
I think they're just on the agenda.
Oh, gotcha, okay. Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So for invoices, vote to approve as submitted Brown and Caldwell invoice 196519 for the amount of $1,900. And that was December 26th through April 23rd for the Bridge Street landfill monitoring. Next we have, well, I guess we'll do them individually. So I'll make a motion that we accept and pay the invoice as presented for Brown and Caldwell.
I will second.
Okay, any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, so that passes. Our next invoice is to Robert Van Dusen, invoice number 0005, in the amount of $39, and that was a letter order to repair or replace the septic system. So that's our constable, right? that We're
Yes.
using?
Yes.
Great. So I'll make the motion that we vote to approve the invoice as submitted by Robert Van Dusen.
I will second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. So vote to approve WB Mason invoice number 2614, 72853 in the amount of $868.99. And that was for a defective filing cabinet that we had in the office. So I'll entertain a motion to approve and pay that invoice as presented.
I will move to approve the WB Mason invoice as presented.
I will second that motion. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Now number 6.
All right, so this brings us.
So, yep, disposal system construction permit. So, Mike, why don't you lead for us?
All right, so this is to vote to approve as submitted a local upgrade variance, permit number 2627 at 77 Branch Road. We have 2 local upgrade requests. First stating requesting a reduction from the required vertical separation from 5 feet to 4 feet between the soil absorption system and seasonal high groundwater elevation. The second request we have is to allow the use of sieve analysis to establish a loading rate. The plan has been reviewed as submitted, and I recommend the board approval in accordance with 310 CMR 1500.
Okay, I'll make a motion that we approve the disposal system construction permits as presented.
I will second the motion.
Any further discussion? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I think we've run out of room here on a road.
Yes, so now you're,
So we do have an appointment at 5:15. So we'll, I think what we can do is we can adjourn until 5:15 and then come back online.
sure.
Zach, is that within the helm of technology there? All right.
We have any updates or anything we should discuss in the meantime, or anything we can cover in 5 minutes, I should say?
Could do that. Brief update on the Sachem Rehab Center regarding a septic odor complaint based on a few resident complaints. I did go inspect the facility last week to confirm septic odor, and it was confirmed. Further conversation I've had with the maintenance director, as well as their septic company that handles the maintenance and ongoing repairs of the system. Basically, the effluent filter within the septic tank broke, which causes trash to flow into the dosing pump well. The trash inside the dosing pump well caused that pump to fail. Thus, the air scrubber media that helps the oxygen to help oxygenate the system, to let the system breathe and air out, that was exhausted and overworking itself, thus causing a odor for residents. All 3 of these issues have been resolved, but I am still in conversations with the maintenance team, as well as the septic company in terms of future or mitigation of future issues. So I will be in talks with Mass DEP discussing permits with the septic system, as well as hopefully getting in contact with the ownership group of Sachem Rehab to also just bring them up to speed on this entire situation, and to have a conversation with them in terms of preventing future odor complaints from happening. So that all that is ongoing within the next week or so, and we'll possibly be having them, or inviting the septic company as well as ownership group from Sachem to join us for our next discussion at our next board meeting, depending on how all this information plays out. But that is, that update of the septic odors over at Sachem Rehab.
I saw them
Okay,
out.
so we just need to verify with, or you're going to verify with DEP whether or not there's a groundwater permit in there. I mean, there could be
Correct.
one
Could
out
be.
there.
Right, and just see where that stands as of today, so,
Okay.
yep, so we'll get some more information on that within the oncoming days.
Okay. So while we have them on, I'd like to remind everybody that next Monday night will be our rabies clinic at the Council of the Aging.
That's right. I believe that's from 4 PM to 7 PM, if I'm not mistaken, at that rabies clinic for next week.
Is what?
The rabies clinic will be from 4 PM to 7 PM. next
Okay, great, thank you, yep. 4 PM to 7 PM.
4 PM is, 4 to 5 is cats only,
Ah,
and the cats need to be in their crates, and the fee's $10, and then from 5 to
7?
7 will be dogs.
doggos, okay, great.
And I'm sorry, it's
least.
not 4 o'clock.
I would imagine that
It's
they
5
would-
o'clock.
I apologize.
No.
I thought it was.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's 5 o'clock, that's why.
Okay.
5 to 6 cats, 6 to 7 dogs.
Okay,
Gotcha.
gotcha.
You come on in. Hello, if you want to take a seat right up here
Hey,
in
Steve.
the front.
Hey, guys.
I know, right?
Hey.
Not even the.
Yeah.
How's it going, Steve? Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi,
Michael.
Hey, Steve.
How are ya?
I'm good. How's it going?
Good.
Thanks for joining. So,
So this is our 5:15 appointment. Mike, do you want to do any introductions or
yes, so
kind of give us a?
here we are meeting with Professional Land Survey Associates. We have Steve, who oversees a lot of the, for Clearwater recovery, septic, oversees a lot of septic installations, groundwater monitoring. And this discussion is based on the septic system that will be going to be replaced at the Mary Lou's Coffee coming soon. So it's really just a quick discussion on just a couple of the variances that were requested and just kind of the history of where the system is. To my knowledge, I know the variances got approved. So originally, the system was constructed back in like '04. I believe variances that were requested back then were a reduction in groundwater, a vertical separation from 5 feet to 4 feet, and then the abutting property, the system, the soil absorption system will be asking a request from a reduction from the 10 feet minimum to about 6.5 feet or 5.5 feet. So just wanted to clarify on who the abutting property is, of who the owner is. If you guys, do you guys know who that owner is by chance?
The
Bedroom,
abutting property is the state highway.
State Highway,
State Highway.
yeah, Route 18.
Okay, so is this, so where the system is located, is this going, so you have the dwelling of Mary Lou's Coffee, and then behind that is the fence. And then behind that, is this the property we're talking about? There's a,
No,
No, that's, the system itself is more than 10 feet from the sideline property.
okay,
The D-box, the distribution box is pretty much located in the like the drive-through lane,
yep,
and the system is is further from the lot line from there.
okay,
The head is spread out, but I think even the distribution box is more than 10 feet away.
Okay.
From that sideline.
okay,
I think the line you're talking about is the line to the state highway.
okay. And that's the abutting,
Right.
got you, from that reduction size. Okay, all right, that clears that. And then, so the construction will be the same as the system, you could basically just replacing the exact system exactly the way it is
Right.
intended,
Now,
right?
basically, what we found, I've been working with Charlie here on this system for over 10 years.
Okay,
When we first started, the system was blowing out the observation port and
Okay.
leaving a stream heading for, like, where it shouldn't be heading. And the biggest thing we found, the biggest cause that we found back then, even 10 years ago, was the fact that there was an old water pipe in the block wall that had, over the years, somehow not been capped, not been sealed off in the building. It was sealed off somewhere where it froze and split. That water was leaking where nobody could see it, but it was leaking into the sand fill on the field and flooding the field. And it was doing that for actually quite a while until we figured out what was going on. We worked with the water department, we worked with the plumber, the maintenance staff at the building, and finally found that pipe and sealed it. So at that point, we found also that the observation port tells us a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
One of them got filled in, but one of them I had some use of, and what would happen is it would, the level would fill up a little bit, and so we put basically the same kind of a blower that you see on a fast system.
Yep.
We attached that blower to the vent pipe.
Okay.
To force air into the field, because it's under pavement. And that vent, how well it works, I don't know. It's pretty passive. So as we force air into it, we actually got about 7 years of really good performance. I mean, we actually dried out the field. The problem has always been because we're pushing air from the back end of the field, back through the field, back through the septic tank. We get odor complaints in the building.
Yep.
So we know for a fact that a couple of the toilets in the men's and ladies' room, the floor seal,
Yep.
isn't that good. We've never got authorization. My favorite thing in the world is doing smoke tests. I love doing those. And I always find that like the smoke will come off from under the toilet, and there it is. Get a plumber to replace the wax seal. I know they haven't done that. I know they're not gonna do that. So what we're proposing is on the repair, right from day one,
Okay.
not 5 or 6 years or 7 years down the road, right from day one to apply air.
Okay.
The best system that I found, and I try to keep up on all the systems, but the best system I found is what they call the soil air. And the soil air works by using like a small check valve on the outlet T of the septic tank.
Okay.
It blows air into the discharge line, the septic tank line to the D-box,
Okay.
and blows air forward, not into the building, but forward, away from the building. And it's got a little switch on it. So every time the water reaches what would be an alarm switch on the outlet T, it shuts off the blower and the check valve opens.
Okay.
Sends out a nice little discharge. Then one of the nice things about it is that the discharge will be about 6 inches of volume in the tank, so you're getting a good discharge in the field.
Right.
I think one of the weaknesses of a D-box is that the flow trickles, and you don't always get even discharge.
Yeah.
But I think, personally, I think the soil air is a good addition. We've had a little pushback from the owner saying, oh, those are real expensive. Well, it's real expensive to fix a leach field, too. So
Right.
that's what we're thinking.
Okay.
Available space, we can't go any bigger
Right.
because the gas tanks and the gas islands are right there.
Okay.
Going down the hill, down toward the pond, I believe there were test pits. I don't think that was suitable down there. So, and you have to work through all the electric and the gas anyway. So try to use the same area. We know it's prepped. Generally, what we find on these systems is after, and I've actually seen the sludge that has formed on the bottom of the chambers.
Okay.
And once you can scrape that out down to clean sand, fill it back up to the proper height,
Yep.
put the field back together, with new chambers. And what we're proposing is to backfill from the top of the chambers to the bottom, to the sand bed. Use some like nice washed stone.
Yep.
To give it a little extra ventilation throughout the field.
Yep.
It wasn't done that way originally. I believe that that's probably a better way to do it. And then put everything back together and try to get 20 years out of it instead of 10.
Excellent. Yeah, no, thank you. I just wanted that, description as you just did, to fully kind of paint the picture of what it is over there, because I do know that location, as you mentioned, is very tight, very constricted. There's only so much that can be done. So yeah, just wanted that picture painted as you just
Terrific.
did. So thank you for that.
So the abutter is the state of Massachusetts.
Right.
Now, the system's already in place,
Right.
so prior to you guys getting involved, the original, I shouldn't say original, but the last installer would have had to have gone out to get approval for.
Well, that's Charlie had
We've done
it.
that system twice.
Okay,
My name is Charlie Woodward. I work for Professional Land Survey Associates. We originally started that system back when Mutual Oil owned it.
Okay.
Back in 2001, 1999, okay? Before the coffee shop was there, and before the gas station was actually there, okay? A lot of history to that.
Sure,
okay?
sure.
But we found, we do a lot of coffee shops, restaurants. It's almost impossible to keep those things running, especially coffee shops, okay, with everything that they dump down those, okay, especially the coffee grinds,
Yeah.
the coffee at the end, the acidity in the coffee, the creams in the coffee, okay, the flavorings now that they have, okay, all it does is kill the biomass. So as much as we try to Band-Aid it and keep it going, okay, we usually get 10 to 12 years out of a system.
That system has a grease trap, so
Yeah.
we maintain
We've-
that regularly.
Yeah, we've done well with that system compared to, and I've been in there where, trying to find why the field was flooding back when we had that broken water pipe.
Yeah.
And one of the things we saw is that the people that work there, they don't shut the water off. They just leave the sinks running all day long. And then they'll walk over an hour later, rinse a spoon, and the sink is still running. So they're flooding out the systems, and the people who are working there are just dumping a lot of things in there. So every time we try to come up with something new, okay, to try to kind of hold it together. But an average has been like somewhere around 12, 13 years, okay, on a busy coffee shop. And that is a very, very busy coffee shop.
it is, yeah. Yeah, so my, I guess my question is, so wouldn't we have already, or whomever,
Right.
have already gotten,
Twice before. We got
okay,
it
so
in
we need to go
2001.
out a third time to tell the abutters that we're doing it again?
Well, it's the state of Massachusetts.
Yeah,
So that it's,
Send a letter, does that cover us? We send
yeah,
a letter?
you're not going to get an answer back, okay?
okay.
He said
So we should at least make a valid attempt to,
if you like, we would send a letter to the
Mass
state.
DOT.
okay.
Right now, we're using that as a landscape island, okay, that's been there prior to us, okay? I don't know if you've seen the plan at all.
I haven't seen the plan. I mean, I'm very familiar with the property.
I got a copy.
With your permission, I'll bring it up.
Sure, sure.
Just so you can get an idea. The orange encompasses our property
Yeah.
line. These are the landscape, these are our landscape islands that are out in the state layout.
And that's where the sign is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is the big landscape island here. This is where we're planning on putting the system up in here. And in this area, we're approximately 6.5 feet from the sideline.
Okay, but we don't have to cut into 18.
No, we're
Okay.
not, actually, one of the reasons we're putting it there again, okay, is back originally, okay, we had met with everybody concerning the system, this is back in 2001.
Mhm.
We met with the Board of Health, okay? They actually went out there, a couple of the people that were on the board. The Conservation Commission, because we're so close to Forge
Right,
Pond,
right.
okay? All of this drainage in Water Street is a direct discharge into
Into-
Forge Pond.
mhm.
So, and as you know from looking at the site, this is about 12 feet higher.
Right,
in
it
that
slopes
area.
down, yeah.
So everything goes downhill. This whole thing is a myriad, okay, of gas lines, electrical lines. This is all of their overhead canopies for the pumps. All of that has electric lines in it.
So
we
in the
really
light
need to
red
fix
there,
the
is that the actual gas station office
the
and the,
building.
and that's the, okay.
Yeah. We managed to stay 10 feet from that, okay, because we didn't want septic going under that
Mhm.
foundation.
Right. Okay.
Okay. But this was all a remove and replace. Okay, so we've already removed and replaced all of the bad material out of there.
That
As
was
Steve mentioned,
20 years ago, right?
That
Or
was
maybe
20,
more.
over 20
Yeah,
years ago.
yeah.
was the bad material.
Okay.
That was existing on the site. As Steve mentioned, we've done this in the past. What's going to happen from experience is, we're gonna get down there, we're gonna cut that pavement.
Yeah.
We're gonna start pulling those old infiltrators out. They're gonna be jammed to a sledge, okay? And all of the dead biomat, which looks like, almost like a dead seaweed, okay, on the bottom. We're gonna remove all of that.
Okay.
And then you're gonna have somewhere between a foot and maybe 2 feet,
No, probably about a foot.
yeah, of contaminated soil, which that soil has now plugged up from the biomat dying, okay? We're gonna remove that, okay? Make sure that we're down to good, clean material again. And then we're gonna replace that with C33 sand, okay? Which is the coarsest, grittiest sand. And that's gonna hopefully get more air into those infiltrators.
Okay.
So, and we're gonna try to stay right in the same exact location. We have those locations from our as-bills, okay, which we have been doing since 2000.
Right.
So we're gonna mark those so that when they remove that, they're right in the exact same spot.
Okay.
Like I said, every time we're out there, we find something new, and as far as something that's underground and abandoned. So we know that, you know, we can't really just.
Where was that water pipe you were referencing earlier? Approximately.
Right up in here. Okay, it shows on the old plan.
Okay.
I did.
So that was an
show-
inbound pipe?
It actually stopped right here. The men's room for the gas station, okay, which is a very small
Yeah.
corner, okay, is right in that corner. And it was in that wall,
Huh.
okay? And we actually, there was so much water going in there, we couldn't figure out what was happening. We actually dug a hole over in here, okay, with a set of post hole diggers. We got down about 3 feet, and in about 30 seconds, the thing filled to the
Filled
top with clean water. So we knew it wasn't, first we thought the system was plugged and overloaded. But like I said, we spent, how many days out there? 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
And the water department was nice enough to come down there, okay? And they ran they actually marked the lines out here, and we actually kept, we got the plumbers from Mary Lou's, they had their own maintenance team. So they came in and they went through the whole thing, we finally found the leak. And
We saved a lot of money on the water bill.
remember the water bill?
Oh, yeah.
We kept saying to you, why didn't you notice this water bill?
Yeah, a spike
They
in-
had a water bill, like, you know,
Big time.
yeah.
Big time.
I mean, tens
And-
of thousands of dollars.
Yes.
in water.
At this point, they're using like approximately about 700 or 800 gallons a day.
Wow.
And I asked, God bless the girls in the coffee shop.
Thank you.
How much coffee do you sell? We don't know. I don't know, but a
Right,
lot of
now
that water
somebody-
goes out of coffee cups.
Somebody,
Right.
yep.
Yeah,
Right.
so my guess is this field probably takes maybe 400 or 500 gallons a day.
Okay.
And-
Holy
and
cow.
if we can keep some air in it, it will go a long time. I found that to be the key.
Okay.
So you're gonna reach out to the state in
I'm gonna
good
send a
faith?
letter
We'll
to
send-
the
Okay,
state.
could you copy Michael or copy the
I'd be
board?
glad to.
Thank you.
And then what we'll do is, as soon as that's in motion, we'll put this back on the agenda for June 15th?
June 15th.
June 15th, in 2 weeks, and then the board can vote on it. Once
Okay,
we get,
I hate to say this, is there any way that we can vote on it today? Only because I have, they're selling the place, and I have buyers, lawyers, sellers, lawyers, and installers who are under contract. If I could maybe drop that letter off tomorrow morning to show you that I've done it, okay? And if I haven't done it, then just rescind the vote. But I've been doing this for 50 years in East Bridgewater. okay?
yeah, no, I know.
And I promise you, I will get that letter out and drop a copy of it off tomorrow and put it in the mail. And as a matter of fact, I'll bring you the mail receipt so that you know it went into the mail.
Well, we could take a vote. Well, let me ask you. We could take a vote conditionally approving based off of, our receiving the copy
Yeah.
of the notice to the state, them being the butters.
I agree.
I appreciate that. Thank
Well,
you.
I haven't gotten.
No, I appreciate you.
No,
doing
No, I
that.
think
So-
that makes-
I
makes
agree,
some
but,
sense.
what do you think?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna make a motion that we tentatively approve this conditionally upon receipt of the certified letter going to the state of Massachusetts as the abutters to the
18.
west side? The Route 18, the Route 18
yeah.
border of the property. And, you know, if we don't get the letter, then we're at a full stop.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so I'll make that motion that we approve the variances as suggested, again tentatively based off of the letter going to the state, as the state being the abutter. So I'll make that motion.
I will second the motion.
Okay, any further discussion? Michael?
None.
None? Okay.
I'm good.
Thank you.
All right, okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye?
Thanks.
Now, there you go.
Now the phone can stop ringing.
Spending fortune in antacids. and
So that was one of my questions, so there's, they're looking to sell the property?
Yes.
Have they put it up for sale, or,
I believe they have.
It's out there now?
I believe they have an agreement,
okay, gotcha,
based,
gotcha.
subject to an approved site.
Is Dorothy Luce gonna be able to, no, okay. Conversation for another time. Okay, gentlemen, thank you very much, appreciate your time coming in, no worries.
Thank you for your time, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so that brings us, let's see, Michael, do you have anything to,
Another ad?
you wanna talk about or add, or anything that's going on?
Nothing at the moment. Let's say Boundless Bean opened last week or 2 weeks ago. Check them out. That is a great spot. If you guys haven't checked it out already, by all means, yeah. Other than that, inspections are underway. Visiting every food location, and yeah, just business as usual.
Very good. Sandra, do you mind plugging our rabies clinic again?
Oh, rabies clinic, Monday, June 8th, with the rain date of June 9th. Cats are 5 to 6 in a crate, and dogs 6 to 7 leashed, and it is $10 cash.
Okay,
And you do need to bring your previous rabies vaccination cards.
okay.
So, and you can find the information, we do have it up in poster format at the town hall. It is up on the website as well, and we are utilizing the town hall lawn, I guess, what do you call that, board that's out front?
Oh, yeah, yep,
Yeah,
Yeah.
display board, yeah.
yep. Okay, great. All right, thank you. Okay, so that concludes tonight's meeting. Our next scheduled meeting is January, all right. June 15th, in 2 weeks. And I will make the motion that we adjourn tonight's Board of Health meeting.
I will second the motion.
Any further discussions? Hearing none, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.